Bitcoin was again rejected off the 50 moving average, and even if you are having a look on the liquidation, we are building now a lot of liquidity down below at 108,000 US dollars. So there could be potentially one more move to the downside, grab the liquidity before we see higher prices on Bitcoin. And we have also talked about our Solana position, which is in direction of our target point here at $210. We open also a trade on Ethereum, so definitely stick around, and let's directly start here with our trade update. As you can see, we opened yesterday a new Solana position. I put already my stop loss in profit, so we are kind of like here break even on this trade, kind of on the way to our target zone. We will later talk about also about Solana, but we have also different trades running. We have here our Link position doing well in profit, 13% in profit, and even also our Ethereum position we opened 2 days before, and also our Ethereum position is here 10% in profit. But as you can see, we don't have any Bitcoin positioning open, and that's the reason, because yesterday night we saw this move here to the upside, flipping the 50 moving average, but get directly rejected over there. So if you trade yesterday this breakout here on the 1 hourly chart, you should be up a little bit in profit. Hopefully you took some profits here over when we flipped the 50 moving average, because when we're going then in lower time frames, we also saw here after breakout and testing the 50 moving average to the upside, we got a next test here on the 50 moving average, and in today's morning we broke the 50 moving average to the downside, are now retesting our 50 moving average here again. So this looks more like a short confirmation, and we can see here a proper next move here to the downside, around 109,100, maybe 109,500 US dollars. So in kind of this range, we could expect here a move to the downside if we are not able to hold the 50 moving average here on the 50 minutes chart. Later, we have also the US marketing open, so hopefully the US market will pump us a little bit higher, flipping the 50 moving average to the upside. So the short confirmation get invalidated, and we can get in a new long position. I will only go here in a long position as soon we're getting here on the 1 hourly chart, finally the flip of the 50 moving average again. Perfect retest on the 50 moving average, and then going here into higher levels. Next resistance zone would become here at 113,000 US dollars, where we have our 200 moving average from the 1 hourly chart sitting. But if we are going here to the 4 hourly chart, we can see also there exactly we have the 50 moving average from the 4 hourly chart. And as you know already, many times it was rejected here on the 50 moving average on the 4 hourly chart. So at least if we are getting, or if you are not getting here higher than 112,000 US dollars, be prepared for a small rejection here to the downside. But we have also keep in mind that on the liquidations, our liquidations are starting here at 115,000 US dollars to the upside. And as you can see, a lot of liquidity are sitting here right now to the upside. So mainly the direction should be very clear to the upside, but as long we are not able to flip the 50 moving average to the upside, expect more like a sideways move or even one more leg here to the downside. The only thing what makes me here kind of bullish is for sure the liquidity here to the upside and also our Bitcoin inflows. So yesterday we saw positive inflow data from Bitcoin here. Also the day before we saw positive data here on the ETF inflow. Even the days before we saw outrunning inflows or outrunning even the days before. But the days before we saw here this massive sell-off here on the ETF inflows. When we're talking especially about the ETFs, let's have also a look on our Ethereum ETF, because also here is something interesting what we can see here, that we have in the last couple of days already, even also today, next inflow data came in, so positive inflows also in Ethereum. That's also the reason why Ethereum is performing here a little bit better. As you know, we are already in our trade position. Trade is here already in profit. As you can see it also here, I showed you in the beginning of the video, we are here in our Ethereum position, kind of in profit, so around 10% already. So I can also move my stop loss here already to break even, so we can also protect here. Next trade target for Ethereum would be definitely here my 5,000 US dollar level. I not set a take profit yet, so let's adjust this. So I would take here the last all-time high as my, or the last high from a couple days before as my trade target. So this is my trade I keep here still running. I do all my trades here on Bitunix, link down below in the video description. There we have a special campaign running right now, so you can claim also there your deposit bonus. And even if you only deposit like $100, you get directly a trading bonus of $20. So you can just trade with this $20, withdraw your profit. So you don't need to even put your own capital in your trading account. You can just use the trading deposit bonus. So definitely make use of it. And even also you will participate of the lower fees here on Bitfinex. But let's go straight back here to Ethereum, because we want to talk especially about the next target zones and also for the next trade entries. Because here, as we talked already, this is our zone we want to get in a new long position for Ethereum. It's running now kind of good. So trade target would be here around my all-time high, here around $4,950, but my main target, as you know from many videos before, is here this $5,000 level. So I expect here definitely, if you're breaking the all-time high, shooting a little bit higher, get then the smaller rejection to the downside, and then the next move to the upside. If you are not in a trade position right now, you can wait until we're retesting the 50 moving average here on the 4-hourly chart, because when we're going then here into lower time frames to give you now a trade entry, as soon we're getting here the retest of the 50 moving average, or at least on the 200 moving average, this is the moment you can definitely enter a new long position. So wait for small pullback here on Ethereum. The more safer entry would be here around the 200 moving average. So I expect here something like this. If you're going a little bit sideways, the 50 moving average goes a little bit more to the upside, and even also the 200 moving average. So at least if we are getting like here the next zone, this is the moment you can definitely enter in the next long position on Ethereum. Stop loss, I would definitely keep here around under the 200 moving average, at least under the last low. So even if you came a little bit lower, test the 200 moving average, you will not stop out, because sometimes the market makers will stop out some more positions here on the last lower lows. So at least if you are not breaking here, even also the last low, we are still good in the uptrend, even looking way more bullish as on Bitcoin. Trade target, as you know, would be here around $5,000 levels. So let's go here to $5,000, kind of like in this range here, which gave us a nice target zone here of kind of like 10% to the upside, with a stop loss of kind of like 1%. It's a good ratio here of kind of like 10, so which is absolutely a great trade idea. If you want to do this trade, just go in the video description. There I found a link directly to Bitfinex. There I also opened my Ethereum trade. So my Ethereum trade is running still there. So at least if you are getting like a smaller pullback here to the downside, I will also add a little bit more to my position, because I expect here Ethereum making here in the next couple of hours, the next couple of days especially, more moves here to the upside. Because when we're going then also here on the 4-hourly chart, so to give you a little bit more breakdown why we are here so bullish on Ethereum, especially when we're here on the 1-hourly chart, you can see why we are so bullish here on Ethereum. And this is this supported area to the upside. So as you can see here, we tested it today. So and many times we tested it also before here. We saw this move here to the upside. Then we tested again, move to the upside in the next high. So at least if we came one more back to the downside, expect also here the next move to the upside on Ethereum. Before we jump into Solana, let's also give you here the resistance of Ethereum. And then you can see exactly why we want to enter exactly there our trade position. And this is here this resistance line over there. As soon we are breaking this resistance line to the upside, at least wait for a breakout here in kind of like this range and a retest to get here in this position. And this is exactly in alignment with our 50 moving average, and even also with our trade target, and even also with And this is exactly in alignment with our 50 moving average here on the 15-minute chart. And with the trade setup, we are also pointing out here a couple of minutes before. Yeah, let's go here straight into our Solana, because Solana is here doing very well, is here going into higher levels. 26% here already to the upside. Our trade running here in our next resistance zone right now. So where you can enter the next position here on Solana, running here into the next big resistance zone in around 212 to $205. So last time we also get rejected over there. So at least this is also the reason why I put my take profit also here at 210 US dollar, because I expect if we are getting here into this kind of range, we could potentially see something like this going here a little bit more higher, get more, maybe a rejection, maybe even also lower, because we have to keep one thing in mind: the 50 moving average is quite far away from our trading price right now. And at one time, as you know, we will test the 50 moving average again. And as soon we're getting the move of the 50 moving average, expect here a more move to the upside. So exactly what we're seeing here. That's the reason why we also entered the trade also there, the retest of the 50 moving average, and then trade this all the way to the upside. But we have also keep one thing in mind on Solana, and this could be a little bit more bearish for us, that we are building here 1, 2, 3 1 hourly vector candles. So at one of the time, also these vector candles get filled at least to 50%. So something what I can expect here, if we are filling the candle like to 50%, also when we're coming down there, the 50 moving average would be trading around this kind of range. And this gave you the next trade entry for Solana. So around 201 US dollars, 199 US dollars. This could be the next trade setup also for Solana. So be prepared for Solana, making here a little bit more the pullback to the downside. So if you are in the Solana position from yesterday's video, just wait hitting our take profit zone there. Don't remove your take profit, just clear the profits over there. And you can also adjust your stop loss a little bit to the upside. So this is what I'm doing exactly right now. If you're breaking here this low, my stop loss get triggered. So I walk away definitely with some profits here. And it's basically also all from the video today. So on Solana, we have a good trade running here in profit. Our Ethereum trade is doing even also very well. We are here also in profit. Target zone would be like 4,000 US dollars. And for Bitcoin, we're just waiting here till we break here on the 1 hourly chart our resistance line to the upside. As soon we're getting here our finally break and retest on Bitcoin, we can also trade this here all the way in direction of 118,000 US dollars. Especially we have to keep an eye on the US marketing. So I will also do later a stream. So definitely subscribe to the channel that you don't miss out when the stream is starting. I think in around 3 to 5 hours I will definitely make a stream. I will also keep you updated in the Telegram channel, so be part of the Telegram channel, link down below in the video description. But as soon we are not able to flip here our resistance line on Bitcoin, we will not open here any long positions on Bitcoin. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then we see you later in the stream.